Olá, seja bem-vindo a mais um vídeo. Meu nome é Frank. E, gente, nesse vídeo eu vou mostrar para vocês a informação que eu consegui sobre a morte do MohBad. E também é para responder o pedido da Yanayara Jane. Ela escreveu aqui, muito novo, Frank. Depois nós atualiza da causa da morte desse artista. Vê o que você descobre sobre esse caso. Muito estranho morrer tão novo. Muito obrigado pelo seu comentário. Então, eu descobri este vídeo que eu vou mostrar aqui para vocês. É de uma jornalista muito famosa lá na Nigéria. E ela explicou muito bem tudo sobre o que causou a morte desse artista. Tá bom, gente? Então, vamos ver esse vídeo.
The world did not know what MohBad was going through until after his death. But guess who knew? The Nigerian police. Not only did they not do anything about it, even though they could have, but they also chose to protect his abusers until they were successful in taking his life. What's up, guys? It's your girl, Adiola. On September 12th, 27-year-old Afro singer Ilerioluwa Oladimeji Aloba, popularly known as MohBad, allegedly died from ear infection. Who dies of ear infection in Nigeria? Even old Buhari did not die when he had ear infection. They don't even know how to lie about the cause of his death. But you know, the focus of this video is the fact that the Nigerian police, precisely the Assistant Inspector General of Police in Ikoyi, Lagos, received a petition on June 27th from MohBad, saying that music and show promoter Sam Larry, who's a friend of Naira Marley, and about 15 other people made an attempt on his life on June 25th. He said they showed up with cutlasses and guns to assault him at a video shooting in broad daylight. He said, let me quote what he said, "They became violent. They assaulted me. I sustained injuries and I narrowly escaped. Till date, they are still threatening to kill me if I'm seen. Sir, I call on your office to save my life." He even said, "Thank you for your timely intervention." So the police knew he was in danger. He attached pictures to that petition, by the way, as evidence. Yet, for more than 2 months, they did nothing. Actually, they did something. I'll tell you what they did later. But just a short background, MohBad was signed to Naira Marley's record label for 2 years. But instead of just doing music, the boy was assaulted several times by his boss, Naira Marley. And that's according to MohBad's legal team when they served a letter of termination to the Malian records. They allege several instances of criminal acts of assault and battery against their client MohBad. The termination notice that they served was issued in October of last year, although he's been saying that he was done and that he was leaving Mali for months. His lawyers accused Mali of orchestrating constant attacks on MohBad. Of course, several videos of him being assaulted have surfaced online.
You don't do what you want to do, no. You don't do. Show me na the beef with that.
You see what I'm married to MohBad? See?
Like this.
And his legal team also stated that Naira Marley failed to pay advances that he owed MohBad, including royalties from MohBad's intellectual property since 2019. So not only was he being physically assaulted, he was also financially assaulted. They were stealing his money. They were using him basically. But you know, the assault escalated the moment he announced that he was leaving Naira Marley's record. So they were not treating him well, yet they didn't want him to leave because they were benefiting. In fact, I need to do a whole show on his tweets where he was crying for help, and the lyrics of his song, which we are now all realizing that they were all cries for help. But you know, on October 5th, he tweeted something that really broke my heart about his assault at Mali's house, including how they assaulted his producer and another friend that he went with. I guess he went there to show Mali his new producer in order to get his blessing. Big mistake. But you know, this tweet broke my heart the most. He said, "World, please help me. I'm dying inside." And he attached this video.
I shot the boy shame MohBad. I shot the boy shame MohBad. Swala. I never did you. Never did you. Osare kumole. I shot the boy shame. I shot the boy shame. Oba lomo lomo. I never is fucking there. No Allah. Nice one. Come alone. Oh, they go.
Wow. He also posted pictures. So since October of last year, MohBad had been on his own. He called his own record label Immolenization. But not only was he assaulted that time at Mali's house, on June 25th, while shooting a music video in broad daylight, he was again assaulted by a party of about 15 people led by Naira Marley's friend, that is Sam Larry. And 2 days after was when he petitioned the police. Unfortunately, you guys need to understand how the Nigerian police operates. If you write a petition against a big person, or against someone influential, or a rich person, or a politician, God help you, because first of all, they will take money from you, promising to investigate the matter. In fact, they may take money from you several times, telling you, don't worry, we are working on it. It's just that you need to send another 200,000. You know how they do now? And then they will call the accused, and they will tell the person, hey, someone just dropped a petition against you. Oh, God, check your WhatsApp. They call it WhatsApp. I have sent you a picture of the petition. You need to come and settle the boy. So, in fact, the person doesn't even need to go to settle them physically, as long as he or she sends them money. They just have to wire them money. So, after taking money from both parties, they will now sit on the petition without doing anything. Now, let me tell you what they did in the case of MohBad. The police must have called Sam Larry and Naira Marley, because after MohBad's petition, those guys now wrote a petition against MohBad, accusing him of defamation, maybe because of what he wrote about them in his own petition, or the fact that he's been calling out Naira Marley on Twitter for a long time, saying that Marley is assaulting him. So the police now summoned MohBad. They did not summon the people he accused, but they summoned MohBad to come and answer to the petition written by his oppressors. Wow. They totally ignored his own petition, even though it came first. They are now saying that, they would have done something about his petition if MohBad had shown up for questioning on the petition that was written against him. I'm like, wow. I mean, who shows up for such nonsense? It's like, I came to your office, I told you Lagbaja is after my life. I wrote a whole petition. But you now invited me some days later for questioning after I reported Lagbaja for trying to kill me. You said he reported me for defamation. I mean, who would show up? Even I will not show up. That's a clear message that the police had been bought over by Lagbaja. And that's why I think that we're supposed to direct our anger towards the police. I'm not the only one that thinks like this. A lot of people are saying this and we're not paying attention. These people knew and could have stopped the killing, but decided to empower its oppressors. They are the ones we should be upset with. And I'm not saying that we should attack the police or anything. No, I'm not calling for violence, because we still have some God-fearing policemen and women in Nigeria. But the ones in Ikoyi that received his petition should be made accountable. It's not just MohBad that is a victim of police corruption and police negligence in Nigeria, by the way. Many people whose lives are in danger cannot rely on the police to protect them from the powerful. They don't tell them that, they will not help you. They don't say that up front. Usually, they will promise to investigate when you report something to them, and then they will take money from you. You will just realize that nothing is happening. You keep calling, you keep going. You get what? They will just frustrate. They'll just frustrate you. You know, I've seen so many women who claim that the police ignored their cry of domestic abuse, especially when the abuser is their husband. Sometimes they will say to these women, so what did you do? And you must have done something for him to beat you. Some of them will say, Shebi, he already paid your bad price. In fact, one woman said that they laughed at her and then they invited her husband and sat down to drink beer together with the husband. And then, of course, he came back home and he beat her up again. You know, the ironic thing is, we're now turning to the same police to get justice for MohBad. We are shouting justice for MohBad, and we are expecting the same police to ensure justice for MohBad. Isn't that ironic? Because he actually ran to them before he was killed, and they did not protect him. And now that he was killed, we are expecting the same police to ensure justice. And that just breaks my heart. They say they are doing press conference. They said they are launching investigation. They are launching a 13-man investigative team. I said, you're just waking up. Who is going to investigate the police alleged affiliation with the killers? If the police really wants justice for MohBad, they should please start by firing and arresting those who received his petition and did nothing about his cries for help. The same thing applies to Lagos State government. People have been saying that Sam Larry and Naira Marley have affiliations with the Lagos State government. Whether that is true or not, the only way for people to believe that you are not affiliated, Governor Sanwo-Olu, is to ensure justice happens in this case, starting with holding the police accountable. It's not enough to announce on Twitter several days after that you have called an investigation by the police and by the DSS. Use the way the police handle this matter as a warning for those who are corrupt among our officers. Also, those who are corrupt among our NDLEA officers, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, because they're also involved in this case. And let's not forget that MohBad said in his petition that those who came to assault him mentioned that they work for the monarch or by legacy. We are not accusing the monarch of anything, but I think that also needs to be investigated. He said they were boasting that they work for Oba Elegushi and that they have been asked to deal with me for reasons best known to them, which till date they are still threatening to kill me if seen. I don't think that should be ignored. I'm not saying that the monarch is guilty or not, but I think MohBad wrote something here that we should also pay attention to. And another reason the governor must ensure justice in this case is to let people know that it's not okay to bully, to harass, or to assault anyone just because they are under you, or you think you're the one making them popular. Otherwise, such will continue to happen, and many more people will die due to police negligence, due to police corruption. There's just like too many layers on this story. By the way, the police saying that they are trying to investigate, people have been posting a lot of evidence online, on social media platforms. I've been posting on my Instagram page as well so many videos, including a video of Naira Marley saying that we should all be glad that he is not a serial killer.
Like, people need to start appreciating the effort I put into not being a serial killer. Like,
so I honestly, I don't know what other evidence the police is looking for. There's the video and the audio of Sam Larry talking about how, he's dead, he's been put in mortuary, no case to answer. Nigerian police, since you say you are investigating, first of all, start by investigating yourself. And then people have been posting a lot of evidence online. This thing should not take long. This is how they will drag the matter out. So after some weeks, people will shout. After some weeks, we'll forget and move on. We'll keep you guys posted as the case develops.
Bom, gente, é isso. Mas vale lembrar que o resultado da autopsia não saiu ainda, porque quando sair esse resultado, claro que vai ter mais informação sobre o que causou a morte do MohBad. Vamos aguardar até lá. Muito obrigado mais uma vez para você que assistiu este vídeo até o final. Por favor, deixa seu like aqui e te vejo no próximo vídeo.